Alright, so what I'm going to do, and these door panels are really textured with that stuff. So what you got to do on that is get some gray Scotch-Brite that's worn out. Like this right here. Get this Scotch-Brite right here that's worn out. Get some cleaning solution on it. Now, see how brown that is? Watch. I might need a better cleaner. This shit kind of soaks. Let's go get a little bit of soap. Let me go get some soap. Alright, I got some cheap ass Ajax soap here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit up there. What we're gonna do is get it all sooty. There we go. Now we're doing something. These door panels are really dirty. Like, really dirty. So we got that soap getting ground down into there to them cracks. Like I said, this one's got really heavy texture look to it on the material here. So we got a lot of soap on there. Let's do this. Let's create more suds. Man, that's really on there. That's coming up though. Hey, thanks for joining the channel. What we're doing here is getting this cleaned up. A little over the top kind of cleaning so I can get it sold. Like I said, this grain that's on this door panel is really coarse, and it's not really wanting to clean up the greatest. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to do this. Is there any recommendations on what I should use here to clean this grain up? Yeah, it's really filthy, really. Please subscribe to the channel if you have. Alright, we're gonna get a little more soap on there. Should probably be using Dawn. This stuff sucks. There we go. Seems like it's doing something. Alright. Alright. Definitely cleaning that up. Hello, Adriana and Juan. Juan? Hello. It is Mother's Day. You guys are watching me clean a car. What's going on? Let's get it done. Man, that arm grease was really pounded into that door panel there. That's disgusting. Pooping? I don't know. It does look like shit all over this. That seems like it's doing something. I don't know. This is crazy. Whoa. That's alright. There, get that fucking soap splitter on there. Clean that shit out. Whoa. I think it's doing something here. It looks like it is. What the hell, gamer boy? That's a lot of shouting out to do. I don't know, I'll give you a shout out, Edgar, gamer boy. Yeah, just subscribe. I don't know why I gotta fucking play some games for someone to subscribe. That's all what it's about. Like, if you subscribe, I'll subscribe to your guys' channel. What's going on? Alright, I have no one watching. Oh, there's one person. Hey, what's up, yo? I had to go do something. Hey, Ryder. I'm in Orlando. Hey, what we're doing is trying to get this grime out of these door panels on this. You can't tell right here how brown it looks. It's getting a little better here. I've never had to deal with such a really bold grain, and the Scotch-Brite trick isn't really working. I know if I had some Mothers, or not Mothers, but McGuire's super degreaser, guarantee the shit would come off. That's probably really good. I'm just using some cheap ass shit because I ain't got that, and I don't think it's working too good. But I think it's getting a little better. There's a lot of soap on here. Hello, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. This car is kind of like a live car that I only do it when I go live. So if you see this car at all, it'll be when I go live. I don't know, it's just something different. But what I'm doing is basically tearing this thing apart and detailing it to like extreme and getting it sold. It's getting completely gone through, cleaned up. Some front end parts on it are getting repainted, and then I'm gonna get it on the market for sale. It only has 113,000 miles on it, so it's a pretty good. It's a Florida car. There's a long story with this car, but let's just say it's been in Florida for a good majority of its life. It's never been anywhere in the Rust Belt or anything like that, but it hasn't been in America, let's say. So the guy that had it before me was in the military, and he was stationed over in Germany when he bought this car, and he drove it over there, and when he got done with the military, he imported it over to here, because he owned it, you know. So it did drive around a little bit in Germany and stuff before coming back over here to the States. And it is a one owner. I'm the second person to own this. It's an 05, so she's a classic. Thanks, Ryder. Yeah, thank you. But basically, this whole thing's gonna overhaul everything. That way I can get the most money I can out of it. And, I mean, like I said, it's a classic now, so you gotta treat it more or less than a pre-owned car now. Like, you gotta get this thing just all glorified so everyone can see the potential, because this thing's 20 years old, 21 years old now, which is crazy. I remember when these things came out back in the day, or came to the States, this body style. It was like my first model car I ever had. So it's just weird how later in life I wind up with one of these. And the only difference between that model car I was doing and this one is that one was red and this one was yellow. It's just so weird how things line up in your life of owning things that you didn't really necessarily. I did not want this car. I don't like this car that much. But it's just weird how it happens. See what that did. It doesn't look like it's done much. See, it's still in there. Oh guys, that is the hardest fucking door panel I've ever had to clean right there. It still looks brown. Like you can see the dirt in it. And the driver's side is way, way worse than that. I don't know what to do to get that off. Be honest with you, I have no idea. It just depends on how the day goes, if I have time to do a live. But we'll see. If it is, it'll be about this time at night again. I kind of do night lives when the kids are laying down and stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on with the live. It's nice for you to stop by and support the channel. But yeah, thank you. What kind of car is it? It's an 05 Mini Cooper. It's got 113,000 miles on it. It's rust free. What little rust there was down in this trim area over here, I cleaned up, but for the most part, 99% it is rust free. So it's a good car. Thanks, Ryder. Just stay tuned, like I said, and then not only that, but I upload stuff on my page because I do auto painting and auto body for a living, and this is just kind of a thing to throw on live. You know how it is. But that's what my page is all about. So that's what I do. So I always post videos of that. Just stay tuned to that channel. I got new stuff all the time. I'm not a channel that likes to take a video that I done that did well and redo it again. Everything I do is brand new. So, and yeah, every video on there. So just please support the channel and go from there. Thank you, man. There's another thing I might use is some good old rubbing alcohol. Maybe that'll take off some of this arm grease that's on these door panels and stuff. But we'll get this door panel cleaned up tonight and the door frame. I've been kind of doing sections. I got the back seat or the back carpet cleaned, the front really cleaned here. I fixed some burn holes that I did not get on video, but yes, you can fix burn holes in upholstery and stuff very well. The carpet's easier than the rest of the like the upholstery and stuff. But you can fix it. It's not ruined. You don't need to get a new carpet. You can fix it real easy to where you don't notice it. It does suck that there's a hole in it, but it's not ruined. Everything is fixable. You don't always have to buy something new, you know. And you can do a good job fixing it. You don't have to freaking cobble it together, you know. So these little pieces right here, except for this one, they're actually shiny. So I'm actually gonna buff these. I don't have my buffer with me because there is a pretty big black mark right here, and I feel like that'll buff off. Or I could get it cleaned up with some rubbing alcohol. I actually might repaint these. That color again. This thing's gonna get a makeover. It's a classic, guys. Like I said, I got a little bit of freaking, not that I like this car, but it does remind me when I first started doing model cars, before I started this whole auto body painting industry, that this was one of my first model cars, so it's just weird, you know what I mean? And I do find out new things. Ew, fucking gross. What is that? Ew. I don't miss cleaning cars. I don't. That was gross. That was like years of finger grease right there on that door handle. Yuck. I found a bolt, so I don't know. I'm not even joking right now, but I'm gonna tear this door panel apart to clean this fucking thing. I cannot get my hand in there. And we gotta figure out something that's gonna get this shit cleaned up a little better because she's not looking good. So, alright, temporarily got this cleaner now, but let's focus on, since we're semi-clean, let's start cleaning this trim. Get all the nasty shit all through. Like, we're going over the top of the detail on this. Like, literally thinking about taking this door panel off so I can get this taken apart, or just get my hand in there better, because I can't clean that worth of shit with this. And there's some real nasty shit down in there too, so I'm gonna wind up taking this door panel off. Let's just go ahead and do that now. Let's get this slop cleaned up out of here. Yeah. Get this cleaned up a little bit. And let's go ahead and get some tools and stuff to get this door panel off. I've not taken one of these off, so it is new to me, but it does take some torques. I gotta open the garage here and go out to my car and get some tools. Please subscribe to the channel. Set in here. Close the garage again. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got one person watching. Thanks. If you guys are in the automotive business and need a torque set, this right here is the best set that I have found. And now, let me tell you, I bought I bought a Snap-on torque set because they do break and it's expensive. But I bought a Matco set, bought a Max set, which I got a Max set that's not too bad, they're new style, but I needed the inverted torques, and I saw this set, and this was like $180 for this, and can't go wrong. It's gear wrench. This is probably the best torque set that I have bought over the years, and it's the same warranty. You got your long ones, Allens, and then your torques. These right here, very important. Right here, these I bought just a separate set of these because these on newer cars go right through here to get to the door handle. So these right here, they're really important. And they're making that hole nowadays, to just enough to get this in there. So it's important. You can't just put this one on an extension anymore. It's not gonna work. You gotta get these long ass ones. This set comes with it. Comes with the inverted torques. It comes with all that because BMW, Volkswagen, and shit like that love to use inverted torques. And then the same thing, you got big ass Allens in here. This is just a good set right here. And I'm not making no money off by talking about this. I'm just letting you know. If you're in the automotive business, buy the gear wrench torque set. It is by far the best thing you can buy for your money. But besides that, let's get to tearing this door panel. I've never taken one of these off, so you guys are gonna learn with me here. Right there. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. I'm taking the door panel off this Mini Cooper because it needs really clean down in here and I can't get to it. We're doing a huge overhaul on this car. It's an 05. No, I do not like Mini Coopers, but I'm trying to get the most money I can out of this car. So what do? If you severely clean it a lot, people are gonna be like, man, that's one clean car, you know? And that's what you're banking on. So like I said, I've never taken one of these apart, so you're kind of doing it with me. So we didn't need to take that out. I always take stuff out like that out, because you never know if it's hiding a bolt under there. Just like this little light underneath here. Pop that out, there's nothing there. Alright, but I feel like there's more screws in this door panel, because it should be more than them two. There's nothing here. So we just do the old, no? Alright, right here, another tool, really good tool. It's made by Lyle. This right here is the best pry tool I've ever bought. It's like $15 now, and it is an awesome little tool. So you just get it in there, you just start putting a little pressure on that, see how they're popping? It's popping, you get this tool in there. I just like it because as you push that in there, it also spreads it out, and then you can put a little pressure on there, you know? So we don't have something happening. Something's going on. That right there looks like there's another bolt in here. So this is what we're gonna do. Does this pop up? No? No? What do we got going on here? I have no idea where that other, if there is another bolt. Anybody have any idea? That's definitely a bolt in there. That's definitely bolted in there. That should have popped. No, we're gonna break something now. Alright, how the fuck does this come out? No, that's all loose. What the fuck? I don't want to break this. That's definitely good. What the fuck, dude? Anybody have an idea how that comes out of there? Because I'm gonna start breaking some shit in a minute. That's all out. That's how. No way, dude. What the fuck? Man. That is definitely bolted. I got the whole door panel off. And how the fuck do you get to that bolt? What do you do? What the fuck, dude? I don't know how to take this thing apart. Please don't tell me I'm fucking breaking it. I have no idea if I'm breaking this. It stinks a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta start prying on shit. Oh, there it is. Alright. So, I did break 2 of them, which isn't cool. But I didn't know how the fuck this came off. But there is a good. That's the worst 2 that could have been broken too. But we'll figure that out at a later time. That's what happens. So theoretically, that literally just slides off. But I didn't know that. There's a little tab here. I didn't know that. Alright? I've never taken one of these apart before. But there is someone out there who's like, you fucking idiot. You fucking take it off like that. I didn't know. Oh, god dang. That's a weird little freaking thing. Alright, there's that. Alright, no power, nothing here. Pretty easy there. Okay. So we're gonna clean this door panel off the car. It's the whole idea of taking the door panel off. And we're gonna figure that out. But since we're here, let's see what we got going on in here. What's this that's hanging out in here? See, there's stuff in the bottom of this door. Cause I had noticed this door has been acting weird. The window's been acting weird, like something broke off the track, which is a possibility. But we're gonna get our vacuum out. And vacuum this bottom out here. What do we got over here? Okay, that's supposed to be like that. What the hell? I just noticed this. I've never seen this before. There is a gasket seal around the inside of this door. What in the hell? That is crazy. I've never seen that before. So, when that door panel goes on there, it sucks into there. So, it's not... It's almost the water, air, like that's crazy. I've never seen that before. Have you guys seen that before? First time seeing that right there. Interesting. But we're just gonna clean this shit up. You know, head take a rag. You ain't gotta go crazy with it. But you know what? Since we're here, you might as well. You know what? Since we're even this far, you know, let's fucking take everything apart. Let's just fix everything here. I can't leave nothing alone. And that's my biggest problem. So we're just gonna go ahead and do like a small scale restoration on this thing, one piece at a time. We're gonna do it live. So if you're seeing this live, I do this car live. And that's what I kind of been doing for content. On this car in particular, I got way other things I do besides this shit right here. And like I always losing fucking people. Please subscribe to the channel. Please. Nah, I really don't care if you do or not. This just gives me a reason to come out here and clean the car. I guess I'd probably just be sitting inside doing nothing. So it is what it is. Oh shit, shit, shit. You gotta be careful with this stuff. Oh my gosh, that's not cool. I'm trying to clean this car up, but yeah, I'm destroying it at the same time. What the fuck? I've never taken one of these apart before, and I'm probably doing it wrong. Like this, you gotta be really careful with these right here. I'll straighten that up, but this shit's kind of fragile a little bit. Now I don't have my little tool that gets these out, but we're gonna see, bam, right there. Maybe a little love tap. Yeah, I like how I didn't think I was gonna do that. See that? This is why we need to clean this shit up. You got loose, flaky stuff on here. Let's just get it cleaned up. You know, we're giving this thing one last time to shine here, and that's what we're doing. So where'd the screw come from? Let's get that back in the door panel. But let's get this cleaned up right now, and then I'll get moved on to the door panel. And we're just going to take a rag around it and clean it up. You know what's crazy out there is there's people that sell old cars and shit that are not even doing this, so. And it's simple, like, you don't need to, but like, if someone's wanting to buy this car and it's like, hey, everything I did to that car is on video, you're gonna get more people to buy your object that you're trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like, dude, yeah, he's not lying at all, it's on video. So that's what I'm trying to create, the new way of buying vehicles, is everything needs to be on video nowadays because there's so much scamming going on at these car auctions, especially like old car auctions and shit, that people they're upset when they get it. It's like, dude, what the fuck? I would be too. They're paying premium money for these cars and they're not what they say they are, and it's happening more and more. So like I said, they're like as simple as this, dude. This is a clean car. Just take shit apart. I know on the older ones you're like, oh, I ain't taking that apart, I might break it. It's like, but you're asking top dollar out of it, and that item's dry rotted to beat hell, and you're not wanting to replace it. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about, is scamming people, you know? And like I said, this is probably going to be one of the cleanest original Minis out there. I mean, I guarantee there's one cleaner than this, yeah, 100%, but one that's been used, let's say. A good used one ain't going to be this clean. Yeah, so if I'm going to sell this, and I can literally post people a video of this, and then they're like, you're fucking smoking in the car, you fucking idiot. Hey, it's just getting detailed, dude. This shit ain't gonna smell like that. It's gonna smell like a new fucking car. It's gonna smell newer than a new car. That's where the dirt is. Alright, so I'm gonna lay down. That's what I like about these mats, is I can lay down on it. What the fuck? Something fucking straight up plastic. What the fuck am I burning? See now, I just don't fuck that up. There's certain things you just don't want to take off. And this is one of them. I'm just gonna have to clean up around it. Damn it. This is gonna be very clean car. Alright. Like I said, oh shit. That's a good shirt. I should probably get this off. Like I said, this will be a very clean car. Let me go wash my rag out. Alright, clean the rag. We're gonna go back over everything again. Now I need to get some degreaser for this shit right here. We'll take that shit to the car wash and get that clean on that. Or, nah, I got my power washer. I'm using my power washer. I forgot I had a power washer. I just got it, that's why I forgot. We're cleaning the nasty shit out from 2005. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good, clean car once you're done. Everything, every square inch of this car is gonna be clean. real clean. What I'm doing on the inside of this door is getting this dirt line out of this trim line. That way I can put it back on. You know it's on there, clean over there. There you go, that shit's back to the factory right there. Alright, so let's get the vacuum out and get the vacuum in there. That shit's done. What's up? Please subscribe. Oh shit, what's up? SRT Hellcat, what's up? What's up? We're just over here cleaning this Mini up so I can get it sold. I'm probably going a little excessive with cleaning, but at least if someone's wanting to buy it, they know how fucking clean it is, you know what I'm saying? SRT Hellcat, I think I got you on my channel. I think I watch your stuff all the time. You got some pretty cool stuff you got going on. Alright, I'm not here to clean the bucket again. Alright, so done. Let's get this fucking thing plugged in. Sorry, I had to clean the water out of it from oh shit, all stuff on me. From shampooing the carpets the other day. So let's get this going. SRT Hellcat, join his channel. He's got some good content. With the automotive channel, really good content. Yeah, highly suggest it. Can't go wrong. And guess what? It's free. Now, it is going to be dirty in the bottom of the door because some of these car manufacturers put a little bit of oil stuff in the bottoms of the door so they don't rust. So that shit's going to stay there, which means there's still oil residue on the door, which you want to leave it there. You don't want to clean everything, but you got to leave some protection there. Yes, it looks like crap, but it's also protecting at the same time. So just gotta leave it. All right. So we're done with this door panel on the inside, which wasn't my main focus point tonight, but it's done. That's the main thing. It's done. I ain't gotta worry about it. And what the fuck is that? Must be some other option right here for something. But anyways, we're gonna worry about this inside here at the car wash because I'll be able to get the brushes and get a little bit more pressure on there. And then when it's really, really clean, then I can hit it with the rags to make it cleaner. Because right now, it's just kind of, there's just too much going on to be getting with the rag. So I need to get the power washer and stuff out. But yeah. Alright, so the main thing, why I did this, I guess I still got more shit here to clean. So this would be the outside trim right here. And it's flaking off, a little crusty right here. So we're gonna go ahead and just clean that crusty shit off here. What it is it's old felt. And it is no longer on here anymore. So we're just gonna take the rest of it off. And if someone wants to replace that, they can, but at least we can make it look a little better and presentable. Because right now it looks like a bunch of fucking mold. Yo, SRTO cat, it's an 05. I mean, it's not crap. I'm just no SRT Hellcat. It's a good car. Don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to sell it. It's an 05, so it's like considered a classic now. If you're into Mini Coopers, this is like especially the ones in the States. This is like the OG one, you know. So I'm just doing a really good like detail, like, cause like. It's a classic. No one's ever fucking gone through this and done this since it was new, you know. So, and I'm putting it out on there on the market for like premium money because it is a one owner. It's got 113,000 on it. I done an excessive amount of work to this thing when I got it. I had to put fuel pumps in it. The whole front end was tore off. It was literally a basket case. But that's why I'm going to this extreme with it now, because it's like I got so much time in it. Not really money per se, but time. And it's like, you know what, with a little bit more extra time, I can make this thing look really, really good for the miles on it and what the money I'm going to try and ask out of it. And it's a 5-speed, so it has everything but being the S, the Cooper S. It's just not the one with the turbo, which is fine by me because it's just less parts that can go bad. But it's a nice cruiser car. I'm not really into Mini Coopers, but there's a lot of people here in Florida that are. But yeah, I'm just doing it one last good cleaning because it should last like this for another 20 years. I mean, of course, you might have to replace some of these door things and stuff. But overall, if someone takes this apart, like, damn, this thing's really clean. That's going to be this car. Like, we're doing the trim on the outside. We took it apart, cleaned the inside of that shit. Because it's been sitting. So we're getting all the gunk out of that. I think that is on there right. Find out when we close the door. That is not. What the fuck? Huh. I guess the battery is dead is why the door lock shit ain't working. Yeah, right. That'd be funny. Like, just, see, SMITTY'S is taken, but I guess I haven't grown the channel enough to really want to change it to make it smaller. I don't know. It is a coupe. It's a hatchback or whatever they call it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a two-door. Yeah, my name is kind of long, but that's why you gotta get people, you gotta ask questions like, oh, who the fuck's name is that? You know, it's shit like that. Cause like, yes, I get what you're saying, but if I made my name smaller, then I'm just another shuffled small name in the system of YouTube. But here you are asking me a question about, hey, you should shorten your name. It's being brought up. So is it a bad thing? It could work. I don't know. So, and the mystery, the auto mystery tour thing is I do auto stuff. It's gonna be a mystery. I don't know what I'm gonna put on the internet. That's why that's in there. And a tour would be like if I went to car shows or did something like that that had something to do with auto, it could be part of that. But I got that whole saying from one of the Beatles albums, or a Beatles song. I think it was Sergeant Pepper's, but theirs is the mystery tour, or the magical mystery tour. So that's how I came up with that idea. What's that, SRT? See, and you might have long names, but like you just did right there, called me Smitty's, and that's what I know exactly what you're talking about. But there's just a shit ton of other Smitty's on the internet, you know. So it's like, I don't know what to do, you know what I mean? But I got this trim over a little too close, so let's try taking this off again. Close it again. Perfect. Clean. It was Smith is my last name. That's why I keep the Smitty's. I don't know. Smitty's looks good. Here, let me show you something real quick. This is how good Smitty's logo looks. This is something I made for the YouTube channel that I haven't sold. You know how people make merchandise, but I made this cup right here. It's in reverse. Let me show you the other way real quick. So it would be, it looks pretty good, I think, the Smitty's logo. I don't know, dude. I just feel like I get what you're saying, but I'm just gonna stick with what I got, and maybe someday, I don't know, maybe I'll think about making it shorter. I don't know, maybe like SAMT, which is, yeah, SAMT, which would be Smitty's Auto Mystery Tour. I don't know, that might be something. It's like that whole ASMR kind of bullshit, SMAT. People would be like, what the fuck is that? You know, so I don't know. You are giving me an idea there on changing that. Thanks for the feedback. You're probably one of the first people so far to give me any sorts of feedback on any YouTube shit. But alright, so we're, like I said, I cleaned that up. Sorry, I lose track all the time of what I'm doing. Alright, here's another one of the weather strips in the inside. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up, see how nasty it is. It's real nasty. Now you gotta be real careful with this shit. See how wonky that looks? All you gotta do is touch that thing and you bend it. So you gotta be really careful with it. Which just felt, you don't really need to clean that much. It doesn't seem like it gets dirty. And also I've learned with these older vehicles with this felt, it will roll off easy, and then your felt there's no felt left, and that defeats the whole purpose of it. Basically the felt's there to clean the window clean of water and stuff when it goes up and down. So if you ever have scratches that are in your side glass and you hear all you need to do is take a paint stick down between this and your window and rub it back and forth, and it'll clean that debris out of the felt strip, and then it'll stop doing that. It's a real simple fix, and once you see it happening, that's what I highly recommend. Or just something that you can stick down on there, just a paint stick, or even if you have like a wooden stick ruler, one of them things, or like any ruler of that kind of nature, whatever, it'll work. Something that's long and you can like turn it on an edge a little bit and rub it back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It will clean that felt strip. If you're in the Rust Belt, That happens a lot because when in the wintertime, when the ice builds up on this shit, it's not only ice sometimes, it's a bunch of dirt, debris, and all that. And when it melts, it gets stuck, and then it freezes, it gets stuck down in your felt strips. And it's just, that's the main cause of it. And then it gets stuck down in there. Because if it's got constant water on it, shouldn't necessarily be getting stuck in the felt trap. That's why if you're up where it snows and stuff, that's where it becomes problematic with this stupid stuff. I don't miss those days. I came from Iowa, so big change moving down here to Florida, but it was well worth it. What do you mean? Well, happy Mother's Day. Wait, you live down the street from me? Is that what you saying? Nah, I'm just playing. Unless it is. That'd be fucking crazy as shit though. If someone that's in my neighborhood's watching my YouTube channel, but I don't think it's you, dude. Cause there is a dude that's got a badass fucking charger over here. But I don't think it's yours. I don't know. I guess. I haven't really looked at your profile that much. I just seen some videos popping up and stuff like that. You know how it is. Yeah. So we're gonna call this good. We're gonna call that good. We're gonna get this put back down on there. Now when I get dressing and stuff, I'll dress this all up. Nah, this don't look good right here. I don't like that. It's alright, we're good. We're good on that. Let's get this put back on there. Get this thing put back together. Alright, now you gotta figure out how to get this fucking little shindig back down in there. Everything's gotta jive. I think I got it on there for the most part. This is not an easy fucking thing to take off. I think the window's gotta slide up in that just right. So maybe the window might align that a little bit, I don't know. what the fuck's going on here? There's a fucking window. Get out of the fucking way. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. Alright, look, we cleaned that up. It looks like we restored that shit. This isn't fitting in there right. Alright, so got all this stuff back on. I got one more little pen I gotta put in here. That's over here. Maybe I lost it. Maybe I fucking lost it. Alright, I'm gonna get up off the live here. I'm gonna call it a night. I've been doing it for about an hour now. We'll get the door panel clean on another video, but I'm gonna call it a night. Get these tools picked up. Please and thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching tonight. I'll be back on here soon. The next time I go live will be cleaning the door panel over there. And then, what else? So, like I said, we're going to continue getting this cleaned up. I've done the back carpet, front carpet section. Fixed some burn holes that you can probably still see, but it's better than a huge black hole. Got the whole inside of this cleaned up. Got this trim all cleaned up, looking good. See that? Looking good. Got that whole jam all cleaned up. Got underneath cleaned up. See that? Right there's a little grimy, but some shit you just have to leave, you know? The inside of the door you gotta leave, because there's oil and stuff in there for rust. And then the door panel. So what I'm telling you about the door panel is I can't get that crud out of there. Where's it at? Right there. See how nasty that is? I can't get that out of there. It's easier for me to put it on the stand and do it. But like I said, thanks everyone for coming out tonight. And yeah, please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have some more stuff for you. Thank you. Peace.